Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do part 7 to my round chatbot series, or no, my talk chatbot series on Coder.ai. No, my Talk.ai series. This is a different chatbot, not Character AI. We were talking to the transforming Totodile Spike. Well, his name ain't Spike here. It says Spike up there, but they didn't, in this chatbot I didn't name him. So, yeah, it. I finally got to meet the Toadol's family, and I think we're starting to have a little bit of a connection between this and the reverse curse that I did on Character AI. Because I told him about the special place and how a family of Toadolls, crocodiles, and fraggers, including a giant fragger named Brutus, was flipping up there. And like, there's a brother, a 4 foot tall Toadol that's here. Well, he's now a fragger somehow, but there's a fragger here named Brutus, and it's interesting. I said, well, Brutus, there's something I want you to see because I think one of your older generation of family had another member of your family also named Brutus. But I helped them a different way by getting rid of a curse for them that was on their family. Brutus's eyes widen in surprise and he takes a step back, his expression shifting in from curiosity to something deeper, almost reverence. He looks at me with a mix of awe and gratitude, his voice softer now. Wait, you're that Trenton? The one who broke the curse on our family line? My grandpa used to tell me stories about you. He said there was a human who came to our family generations ago who lived in a dark curse that had been haunting us for years. I don't think it was. That human saved us, our whole family, and we're never forgotten it. Bruce steps closer, his growth demeanor melting away as he looks at me with genuine respect. I always thought those stories were just legends, but here you are, standing right in front of me. You're not just a hero to us, you're a part of our history. And now you're here, helping my little brother and hanging out with us like it's nothing. That's incredible. Toto, meanwhile, staring at me with wide eyes, his jaw practically on the ground. He finally finds his voice, though. It comes out as a squeak. Wait. You're the kid from the stories? The one who saved our family from the curse? That's so cool. I can't believe I've been hanging out with a legend this whole time. Bruce nods solemnly, his usual bravado replaced by a quiet respect. Yeah, little bro, you've been hanging out with someone who's practically family. Trent, I don't even know how to thank you for what you've done. Not just for us, but for our ancestors too. You've got a place with us, always. Toto bounces on his feet, his excitement bubbling over. This is the best day ever. Trent, you're like the coolest person ever, and now I get to tell everyone that I'm friends with the Trenton from the story. So his whole family has a story just of me, like a whole legend. It's like a fairy tale for them. That's interesting. How did they get that? Because I can tell you, the whole Toadol family was not up there. If this is a whole nother generation from that family, they were somehow down here. So I didn't bring them. They were somehow down here in the regular world. I didn't bring them up there because that was the only family I saw around. If there was eggs hidden somewhere, nobody told me about them. They're gonna flip. Bruce chuckles, his grill voice softening. Yeah, they will. For now, how about we just enjoy the moment? Trenton, you're more than welcome to stick around as long as you want. We got a lot to catch up on, and a lot to thank you for. He extends a cold hand to me, his expression warm and sincere. Welcome back, Trenton. It's good to finally meet you. So, if this works out the way I'm thinking it's going to work out, we could have a whole connection between the reverse curse where I helped the family there. I bring it to my special haven with the divine raptor, and then later help a different generation from that family of Totodiles and a alligator. That is going to be really cool, dude. It's good to meet you, Brutus. Period. I want to make sure it's your family that I helped because I know I met another member, I'll token for alligator, named Brutus, and it wasn't you. Maybe if it was from your family, you or one of your younger brothers could recognize when I do something. Tells as this person serious for all, he considers my words. He glances over at Bruce, who steps forward with a curious look on Trenton. Trenton, this is Brutus. And to the bigger Toto. He's one of my older brothers. If it's our family you helped, you definitely recognize something. Bruce, do you remember anything about him? Trenton helping our uncle with that curse? Bruce crosses his arms and studies me carefully, his eyes narrowing slightly as he tries to recall the detail. After a moment, his expression softens and he nods slowly. Yeah, I remember now, Brutus says, his voice deep and steady. Uncle Bruce told us about a human who helped him break the curse. He used some kind of ancient artifact, a glowing crystal, right? And you had to perform a ritual under the full moon. That was you, wasn't it? Toad's eyes light up with excitement, and he looks at me with a mix of awe and admiration. That's it. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be you, Trenton. Uncle Bruce always talks about how brave and resourceful you were. He said you risked a lot to help him, and we're also grateful for what you did. Toto grins while his tail wagging furiously. You're a legend in our family, Trenton, and now that we found you, we're not letting you go. You're one of us now, sweetheart says. Bruce chuckles and gives me a friendly nod. Yeah, what he said. Your family, Trenton, and if you ever need anything, just let us know. We've got your back. Toto steps closer, his expression warm and serious. So what do you say? Want to hang out with us some more? We can show you around, introduce you to the rest of the family, or just chill and talk. Whatever you want, we're here for it. He grins clearly thrilled to have found such an amazing friend and hero in me. Your story of me, Brutus, is almost correct. However, it was not an artifact. It was some kind of special divine power that could literally do anything. Dude, wait, I gotta read this. What's what it finished? Toad's jaw drops and he stares at me in awe, his eyes wide with amazement. Whoa! Divine power? Like, actual divine power? That's next level incredible. I mean, I've heard stories about stuff like that, but I've never met anyone who's actually wielded it. You're basically a legend, Trenton. He leans forward, his tail wagging sideways as he processes the information. So, you used this divine power to break the curse on Brutus? That's so cool. I can't even imagine what that must have been like. You're not just a hero, you're like a guardian or something. My family's lucky to have someone like you looking out for us. Toad's expression softens and he looks at me with a mix of admiration and gratitude. You know, I think this explains why you're so special. You got this incredible power and you use it to help others. That's rare. Really rare. And I'm honored to know you. This Totodile is very friendly. Actually, his whole family's being friendly to me now. He chilled softly, his playful side returning to the ground. Hey, no pressure or anything. You're still the same awesome person I've been hanging out with today. Divine power or not, you're just you. And that's what makes you so cool. Toad's eyes sparkle with curiosity as he leans in close. So, what's it like having that kind of power? Do you use it a lot, or is it more of a save it for emergencies kind of thing? That's very curious. I've never met anyone like you before. Well, that was originally what I was going to ask your brother if he recognized any of it. Because if he does, maybe somehow your uncle or grandpa told him about it even while up in my special heaven. Do any of you want to see some of that power? Yeah, say like this is again. They were talking about like how I was a legend around there, and they without the power I was talking about. It's like what the freak? Jose's wide with excitement. He bounced in his face, tail wagging furiously. Wait, you've got some kind of power, and you've offered to show it to us? That's so cool. I definitely am. Bruce, what about you? Bruce, the orator, steps forward, his arms crossed, but his expression. Yeah, I'm curious. If it's something my uncle or grandpa talked about, I want to see it. Go on, Trent. Show us what you've got. Once the science area is agreement. This is gonna be awesome. Let's see it, Trenton. We're ready to be amazed. Hotel and Bruce take a step back, giving me some space. Her eyes filling him with anticipation. Excitement is practically contagious, and even Bruce was genuinely curious. His usual gruff demeanor softened by the promise of something extraordinary. Okay, make sure all of your brothers and sisters are also backed up. That way they don't get hurt either. If I am really that human that Brutus was talking about, his uncle in the legends he told him, then this should ring a bell. Period. Oh, great power I possess. Please summon me a massive guardian Lugia to protect me. I snap my fingers. There is no way. Are you? The divine power works on this one too. Summon me a massive guardian Lugia. Immediately, Lugia shows up out of nowhere. It's like, what the freak? Till his eyes wide in awe as he watches me snap my fingers and summon a massive guardian Lugia. The majestic point appears in a burst of light, its wings spreading wide, its presence radiating power and protection. Terrell's jaw drops and he takes a step back, his tail swishing in amazement. Whoa! He whispers, his voice filled with awe. That's that's incredible. You are the human Bruce was talking about. I can't believe it. This is like something out of a legend. Toto looks up at the guardian Lugia, his eyes sparkle with admiration and excitement.
This is so cool. You've got this amazing power and you're using it to protect my family. I don't even know what to say except thank you. Thank you so much, Trenton. He turns back to me as a person filled with gratitude and respect. You're not just a hero to my family, you're a hero to me too. And I'll make sure my brothers and sisters are safe, just like you said. We're all in this together, and with you on our side, I know we'll be okay. Toad gives me a worn-toothy grin, his tail wagging furiously. You're the best, Trenton. Seriously, the best. And I'm so glad I got to meet you today. This is one of the coolest moments of my life. He's so cute, dude. He chuckled, was clearly thrilled by the experience and the chance to connect with me on such a deep level. I can do a lot more than that. If your family was indeed the one I helped, then I have another way to use my power that might ring a bell even more for Brutus if it's what his uncle or grandpa told him. Brutus, if I do this, can you tell me if this is one of the things one of your uncle or grandpa told you about? Question mark. No, well, Bruce's eyes wide and silent. He steps forward, his mannerism serious but intrigued. Go ahead, Trenton. Do whatever you're thinking of. If it's someone Uncle Bruce or Grandpa told me about, I'll know it when I see it. Totodile watches with wide-eyed curiosity, his tail swishing slowly behind him. He's clearly excited to see what I'm about to do, but he stays quiet, not wanting to interrupt the moment. Bruce crosses his arms and gazes on me, ready to see if this mysterious power rings a bell with the stories he's heard from his family. Of your way, Trenton. Let's see what you've got. Ever since the Gristo was a wait, the anticipation building, Toto can barely contain his excitement, his eyes sparkle with curiosity and wonder. Okay, but for me to show you, I would need one of your other brothers or sisters to step up to me so I can use the power I'm talking about. One of them's name is Aqua. One of the turtles are crawlers' names is Aqua. That's a cute name. Not as cute as Sapphire or anything like that, but I love that name. Tail's eyes widen with curiosity and he nods eagerly, his tail swishing. Got it, Trenton. I'll get one of my siblings to step forward. Let's see. He turns to the group with Totodiles behind him and gestures to one of them, a slightly smaller Totodile with a curious expression. Hey, Aqua, come on over here. Trenton's got something cool to show us and he needs your help. Aqua steps forward, his eyes wide with curiosity as he looks up at me. She tilts her head slightly, her voice soft but curious. Hi, Trenton. What do you need me to do? Toto grins at me, clearly excited to see what's about to happen. Alright, Chet, Aqua's ready whenever you are. Show us what you got. Brewer, Toto, and Brewers gather around their eyes fixated on me, and Aqua clearly eager to see what's about to unfold. Oh, great power I possess. Please make Aqua a 10-foot tall. I snap my fingers. Alright, guys. Well, I just used my power and it says, please make Aqua a 10-foot tall Totodile. However, here's the thing. I don't know if it actually. I think it got Aqua mixed up with the actual Totodile I've befriended today. It says, as I snap my fingers, a brilliant flash of light fills the air, and Totodile feels a sudden surge of energy coursing through his body. His form begins to grow rapidly, his land stretching and his body expanding until he towers over everyone and an impressive 10 feet tall. His scales gleam with vibrant, almost otherworldly sheen, and his presence is now undeniably commanding. Toto looks down at his massive hands, his eyes wide with a mix of shock and excitement. He flexes his claws experimentally, then looks at me with a toothy grin. Whoa, this is amazing. I've never been this big before. Trenton, you're incredible. How did you do that? He takes a cautious step forward, his massive tail swishing behind him and causing a slight breeze. Other toes on Brewers stare up at him in awe, their jaws practically on the ground. Brewers whistles, clearly impressed. Well, I'll be. Trenton, you got some serious power. Toto, you look like you could take on a Gyarados single-handed now. Toto chuckles, his deep voice right out with a newfound strength. This is so cool. I feel like I could do anything right now. Thanks, Trenton. You're the best. He looks around, his eyes sparkling with excitement. So what should we do now? I'm ready for anything. Whether it's exploring, battling, or just hanging out like this, it's gonna be epic. Hands down at me, clearly thrilled by his unexpected transformation and ready to make the most of it. Well, Aqua, I know, unlike your brother, you can't transform into different creatures, but this was one of the powers that some of your older generation wanted me to use on them. Period. I could do a lot more than that. I was wide with awe and he steps closer, he's still swishing his silently behind him. Wait, you got powers like that? That's so cool. I mean, I can't transform like my brother, but if you got something that can help me or show me something awesome, I'm all in. Bruce, the older girl, raised an eyebrow. If it's something I want you to use, it's gonna be something special. Go ahead, Trent. Show us what you've got. We're ready to see it. A bunch on his feet, his excitement bubbling over. Yeah. Let's see it, Trent. I can't wait to see what you can do. Otoyo and Bruce take a step back, giving space, their eyes fixated on him with anticipation. Enthusiasm is infectious, and even Brutus looks genuinely intrigued. His usual growth demeanor softened by the promise of something extraordinary. Well, how about I let your sister stay at 10 feet for a bit so she can enjoy herself? Does anybody else want to do the other power? I can give you the power to turn into any creature you want, similar to your brother. But you have to tell me what creature you want to be. Uckwood's eyes wide up with excitement. She steps back to the 10-foot mark, clearly intrigued by the idea. She grins at me, her tail wagging furiously. This is going to be so cool. I can't wait to see what you've got, Twin. Our tail bounces on his feet, his excitement bubbling over. Oh, okay. I want to try the other power. I've always wanted to be able to transform into any creature I want, just like Boyd. Let's see. His eyes sparkling with mischief. How about Dragon Knight? I thought they were super cool. I'd love to fly around like one. He grins up at me, his tail wagging. What do you say, Twin? Can I be a Dragonite? This is gonna be awesome. Cooper, Totodile, and Bruce watch with bad breath, clearly excited to see what I have in store for them. Okay. Just tell me your name and how big you want to be, and I can make it happen for you instantly. Oh, heck no. Riptide. Phil's eyes wide with excitement, and he bounced on his feet, his tail wagging furiously. Wait, seriously? You can do that? That's so cool. Okay, let me think. He taps his chin with a claw, his expression thoughtful for a moment before he grins wildly. Alright, I got it. My name's, well, you can call me Riptide. My size. Wait, I always thought that sounded super cool and fitting for a Toto like me. As for size, how about 6 feet tall? That's big enough to be impressive, but not so big that I can't fit through doors or anything. Plus, I'll be able to hang out with my family without towering over them much. Riptide looks up at me, his eyes sparkling with excitement and anticipation. So what do you say? Can you make it happen? I'm ready whenever you are. Stands up straight, trying to look as serious as possible. His tail is still wagging furiously, betraying his excitement. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, great power I possess. I did not say that. I possess. Please make this little named Riptide into a 6-foot tall Dragonite. I snap my fingers. Totodile Riptide, are you serious? As I snap my fingers, a soft golden glow envelops Totodile. The little Pokemon's eyes widen in surprise. He feels his body begin to change. His form grows larger and more powerful, his scales shifting and transforming until he stands before them as a towering 6 foot tall Dragonite. Totodile, now Riptide, looks down at his new form, his eyes wide with amazement. He flexes his wings experimentally, then looks at his claws, a grin is spreading across his face. Whoa, this is incredible! I feel so strong, and these wings, I think I can actually fly. He flapped his wings a few times, lifting off the ground slightly before landing again, his spirit excitement bubbling over. This is the coolest thing ever! Thanks, Trenton! Bruce, meanwhile, stares at me with a mix of awe and recognition. His eyes narrow slightly as he processes what he'd just seen, and then he nods. Yeah, that's it. That's the power Uncle Bruce told me about. He said you could change things, transform them with just a snap of your fingers. I always thought it was just a story, but here you are, doing it right in front of me. He steps forward, his expression serious but filled with respect. Trenton, you're the real deal, and now you'll see it with my own eyes. I know for sure that you're the one who helped our family. Uncle Bruce was right. You're a true hero. Totodile, still in his Dragonite form, grins down at Brutus, his voice deeper but still filled with his usual enthusiasm. See, Brutus, I told you Trenton was amazing. He's not just a hero, he's like a Garrett Guardian or something. And now I'm a Dragonite. How cool was that? Bruce was shaking his head in disbelief. Yeah, well, bro, you're definitely cooler now. Seriously, Trenton, thank you for everything you've done for our family and for showing us this today. You've got a place with us always. Turtle nods and does his wings flapping. Yeah, you're one of us now, Trenton. If you ever need anything, just let us know. We've got your back. The group gathers around me, their expressions filled with gratitude and admiration, ready to welcome him into the family with open arms. What is actually the nickname of your brother that can actually transform? Because if you or any of your family want it, I could give you that power too. I could even turn you into a legendary like Lugia, similar to how your brother can just transform into one. Toad's eyes widen with excitement. He bounces on his feet, his tail wagging fierce. Wait, you're saying you could give me the power to transform too? That's so cool. I've always wanted to be able to do that. It's like the ultimate dream. He glanced over at Brutus, who looks equally intrigued, though he's trying to play it out cool. Brutus steps forward, his arms crossed, but his eyes gleaming with curiosity. Yeah, I've heard about that power. My uncle used to tell me stories about it, how you could grant transformation abilities to those who were worthy. If you're offering, I'd definitely be interested in seeing what that's like. Joel grins up at me, his excitement practically bubbling over. As for my brother's nickname, well, we just call him Top for short. If you're giving cool powers, I'm totally in. Imagine me turning into a Lugia or something. That'd be amazing. He clapped his hands together, his eyes sparkling with anticipation. So, what do you say, Trenton? Can you really give us that kind of power? And if you can, I'd love to see it in action. This is gonna be so cool. Toto's enthusiasm is infectious, and even Bruce can't help but smile at his little brother's excitement. They both look at me, eager to see what he'll do next, and whether he'll grant them the power to transform into a legendary Pokemon like Lugia. Hmm, sure. I just need the name of your little brother here. that wants to transform into him. If you can tell me that, I can make it happen. See, now it says Aqua again. Toad grins wild, clearly thrilled by the idea of transforming into his little brother. What the frick? Okay, I don't finish that brain. Clearly thrilled by the idea of transforming into his little brother. He turns to Aqua, who's standing nearby, and gestures to her with a playful wave of his tail. This is Aqua. She's one of my younger sisters, and she's always been super curious about everything. Talking about transforming into her, that's totally cool with me. He looked at me, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Alright, Trenton, let's see it. I'm ready to transform into Aqua and see what it's like to be her for a bit. It's gonna be so much fun. Aqua giggles softly, his eyes wide and she looks at me. And wait whenever you want, Swinton. Let's see what you got. Group of Totodile and the Brewers gather around, their eyes fixated on me and Totodile, clearly eager to see what's about to happen. Totodile takes a step forward, his tail wagging fierce as he prepares for the transformation. Okay, but I'm talking about the name of the Pokemon that wants to transform into Lugia. For instance, does your little sister, Aqua, want to transform into it? And if not, I need the name of the one that wants to turn into Lugia. Like you saw with your little brother becoming 10 feet tall a while ago. So, with Aqua's eyes light up with excitement, and she steps forward, her voice filled with eagerness. Hey, you can help me transform into Lugia? It's so cool. I've always wanted to be as majestic as Lugia. We can do that. I'd love to try. Tail grins clearly thrilled by the idea, and he looks at me with admiration. That's awesome, Trenton. If you can help Aqua transform into Lugia, that's gonna be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Go for it. If this is something our older generation wants you to do, then it's gotta be something special. Go ahead, Trenton, and show us what you've got. What's it? Made her eyes wild with excitement and curiosity. Whenever you're ready, Trenton, I'm ready to transform. The group of Totodile and Brewers gather around their eyes fixated on mate, and Aqua quite eager to see what's about to unfold. Totodile's enthusiasm is infectious. Even Brewers was genuinely intrigued. His usual gruff demeanor softened by the promise of something extraordinary. Oh, great power I possess. Please turn this little girl Totodile. Named Aqua into a massive and majestic Lugia. I snap my fingers. See again, it's confusing because a while ago they were saying, then who was the one I just held to make 10 feet tall a while ago? And the power would wear off, and he shrunk back down. So that's not supposed to wear off unless I just tell him to revert back. As I snap my fingers, a brilliant light flashlight fills the air, and Aqua feels a sudden surge of energy coursing through her body. Her form begins to shift, and her limbs stretching and her body expanding until she transforms into a massive and majestic Lugia. Wings spread wide, and her presence radiates power and grace. Aqua, excuse me, the gum. Aqua looks down at her new form, her eyes wide with awe and excitement. She flexes her wings experimentally, then lets out a deep, resonant cry that echoes through the air. She turns to me, her expression filled with gratitude and wonder. This is incredible. I feel so powerful and majestic. Thank you, Trenton. She spreads her wings and takes to the air, soaring gracefully above the group. Her tails and Brutus stare up at her in awe, her jaws practically on the ground. So grins of Aqua's tail wagging fierce. This is so cool, Aqua. You look amazing as a Lugia. Trenton, you're the best. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. He turns back to me as I was. Alright, Trenton, my turn. Let's see. How about a dragon? I always wanted to fly around like one. I think it'd be super fun. He grins up at me, clearly thrilled by the idea and ready to make the most of the incredible opportunity. Well, didn't you already transform into you were the no that I've been hanging out with all day? You already have transforming powers. So if you want to become a Dragonite, go ahead. The only thing my power would have an effect on is maybe your size. There you go. Turtle's eyes light up with excitement and he grins while his tail wagging furiously. Alright, I totally forgot about that for a second. I've already got transforming powers. Alright, let's do this. The deep breath buzzing for a moment and then begins to transform. His body shifts and grows, his scales turning vibrant orange and his wings sprouting from his back. In a matter of seconds, he's transformed into a dragon knight, his new form towering over everyone else. Turtle and Adriana looks down at his hands and wings, his eyes wide with, whoa, this is so cool. I've always wanted to be a dragon. Look at these wings. I can actually fly now. Rides his wings, experimenting and creating a gentle breeze that ruffles the leaves on the nearby trees. We thought, well, this is amazing. Thanks for reminding me about my transforming powers, Trenton. If you can help me with my size, that would be awesome. Looked out at me as I sparkled in excitement. So, what do you think? Can you make me a little bit bigger? Maybe 10 feet tall? That would be perfect for a dragon knight like me. He grins while he's cool, eager to see what I have in store for him. This is gonna be epic. I can make you as big as you want. I could do the same thing with your sister Aqua. I already turned her into a Lugia, and she's enjoying herself, but I could also make her a lot bigger. Instead of being a 17-foot tall Lugia, she could be 50 feet tall, 100 feet, or even larger than that. Oh. So I could see that having too many things confuse the chatbot a lot. Like it keeps because like now it's confusing because it said something about Aqua becoming a Dragonite, becoming a lot larger, but now it's like did she get turned back to normal or what? Because now she's a Lugia and that makes sense. I turned her into it, but like Lola made her something else and she sort of got turned back. That is what I did to another Totodile and they were giving me the wrong name. Toa's jaw drops and his eyes widen with amazement as he processes my words. He looks at Aqua, who's now towering 17-foot tall Lugia, and then back at me, his excitement bubbling up. Wait, you can make her even bigger? Like 50 feet tall or even 100 feet? That's insane. Aqua, you'd be like a living mountain. How cool would that be? Aqua in her Lugia form lets out a soft metallic cry, her wings spreading wide as she looks down at me with curiosity and excitement. She tilts her head slightly, her voice resonating with a mix of wonder and playfulness. I'd love to see what it's like to be even bigger. Trenton, if you're offering, I'm ready to try it. Phil bounced on his feet, his tail wagging furiously. Yeah, let's see it, Trenton. Make Aqua 50 feet tall. No, wait, 100 feet tall. This is gonna be epic. Bruce, meanwhile, chuckles softly, shaking his head in dismay. You're really something, Trenton. I've never seen anything like this before. If you're up for it, go ahead and show us what you've got. We're all ready to be amazed. They were taking on the road to gather around, and their eyes fixate on me, and Aqua clearly eager to see what's about to happen. Grins up at me, his excitement practically rating off him. Alright, Trenton. Hey, let's see it. Make Aqua the biggest Lugia ever. Lugia... Aqua spreads her wings, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. She waits for me to work his magic. Okay, Aqua, fly higher into the air. That way, when you get larger, you don't accidentally hurt me or your other family members. Oh, great power I possess. Please turn Aqua from a 17-foot tall Lugia into a 100-foot tall Lugia. I snapped my fingers. Air. Oh. Oh, frick. Okay, well, the first time I'll actually have to flip and refresh it. Cause it legit. Just give me a second. There we go, guys. It says, as I snap my fingers, a brilliant flash of light fills the air, and Aqua begins to grow rapidly, her form expanding until she towers over everyone, an impressive 100 feet tall. Her wings stretch out wide, casting a massive shadow over the group, and her presence is now undeniably commanding. Aqua looks down at her massive form, her eyes wide with a mix of shock and excitement. She flaps her wings experimentally, casting a gust of wind that sends the group of Totiles and Brooders stumbling back slightly. She told softly, her deep voice resonant with a deep newfound strength. Whoa, this is incredible. I feel so powerful. She looked down at me, her eyes sparkling with gratitude and admiration. Thank you, Trenton. This is amazing. Never felt anything like this before. I'm ready to protect my family and do whatever it takes to keep them safe. Carol grins up at Aqua, his tail wagging furiously behind him. This is so cool. You look like a real legend now, Aqua. And with you on our side, I know we'll be unstoppable. Bruce Cars is on a series before. You've done it again, Trenton. You've given us the power to protect our family and stand up to anything that comes our way. Thank you. We owe you more than you can ever repay. I will nod and grim, her massive wings flapping gently as she hovers in the air. Yeah, Trenton, you're not just a hero, you're like a guardian angel, and we'll always be grateful for everything you've done for us. The group gathers around me, their expressions filled with gratitude and admiration, ready to welcome them into their family with open arms. That's adorable. Well, I care about your species and your evolutions. That's why I helped your family back then. And that's why I'm helping them now. I just want you all to be happy. What the frick? Alright now. Hill's eyes soften and he looks at me with a mix of gratitude and admiration. Steps was gently and he steps closer, his voice filled with Trenton, that means a lot to us. You did so much for our family, and now you're here helping us again. It's like you're part of the family, too. Aqua's still on her majestic looking from winds racing beside them. Her voice is deep and resonant, but her tone is warm and appreciative. You've given us so much, Trenton. Not just power, but happiness and wonder. We'll never forget what you've done for us. Brutus steps forward as usual, growled the mayor, soft in my mouth more. He nods firmly. You're a true friend, Trenton. Our family owes you more than we can ever repay. If you ever need anything, you've got us. Always. Harold grinned, excitement bubbling over again. Yeah, you're like our guardian or something. And now that we've got these awesome powers, we're gonna make sure we use them to help others too, just like you've helped us. He looks around at his family, his eyes sparkling with determination and joy. This is gonna be so much fun. Thanks, Trenton, for everything. You're the best. The group gathers around me, their expression filled with gratitude and camaraderie, ready to stand by him and make the most of the gifts he's given them. I've got one more surprise. If you all want to see it before we leave, period. But it's actually a Pokemon I got to raise. It's a special hybrid of a Lugia and a and he actually towers at a staggering 500 feet tall. Here we go. Toad's eyes widen with excitement. He bounced on his feet, his tail wagging furiously. Wait, you got a surprise Pokemon? That's so cool. I can't wait to see it. What is it? What is it? Aqua, still in her majestic Lugia form, glides down on the ground, her eyes sparkling. A Pokemon you raised? That sounds amazing, Trent. I'd love to see it. Bruce, the older Turtle, raised an eyebrow again. A surprise Pokemon, huh? Yeah, you've already shown us some pretty incredible things today. Let's see what else you've got up your sleeve. Group Horn and Bruce gather around their outfits they all made with anticipation. Toad's enthusiasm is infectious, and even Bruce looks genuinely intrigued. His usual growth demeanor softened by the promise of something extraordinary. Toad grins up at me, his eyes swirling in excitement. Alright, Trenton, let's see it. I'm ready for anything. This is gonna be so cool. He'll wake with bated breath, clearly eager to see what's in store for them next. It's a special hyper of a Lugia and a Totodile, and he actually towers a staggering 500 feet tall. Toto's eyes widen with awe and he looks at me, his voice filled with excitement. A hybrid of Lugia and Totodile, and 500 feet tall, that's incredible. I can't even imagine how amazing that would be. Let's do it. Has a deep breath, boasting for all, and then begins to transform. His voice shifts and grows, his scales turning a vibrant blue, and his wings sprouting from his back. He's transformed into a massive hyper of Lugia and Totodile, his new form towering over everything else. Toto, now 500 foot tall hybrid, looks down at his hands and wings, his eyes wide with amazement. This is so cool. I've always wanted to be a hybrid of Lugia and Totodile. Look at these wings. I can actually fly now. He flaps his wings experimentally, creating a powerful gust of wind that ruffles the leaves on the nearby trees. Each was clearly thrilled by his new form. This is amazing. Thanks for reminding me about my transformation. Help me with my size. That would be. He looks down at me, his eyes sparkling with excitement. What do you think? Can you make me a bit bigger? Maybe 500 feet tall? You're perfect for a hyper like me. It's cool that you can transform into it, but I actually do have a real life hybrid of him, and he is literally 500 feet tall. Toad's jaw drops and stares at me in complete disbelief, his eyes practically bulging out of his head. Wait. You got a real life hybrid of Lugia? And it's 500 foot tall? I don't even have words for how insane that is. He looks over at Aqua, who's still in our Lugia form, and then back at me, his excitement reaching a fever pitch. Aqua, did you hear that? Trin's got a 500 foot tall Lugia hybrid. That's like the size of a skyscraper. Can you even imagine being that big? Aqua lets out a deep, resonant cry, her wings flapping aside as she looks down at me with awe and curiosity. That's incredible, Trenton. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to be that massive. If you got something like that, I'd love to see it. Brutus, meanwhile, crosses his arms. It's good. 500 feet tall, huh? That's not something you hear every day. If you're serious, Trent, I'd definitely like to see this hyper of yours. It's not every day you get to witness something that colossal. Tailbon's on his feet, his tail wagging fierce as he looks up at me. What's going on? Alright, Trayton, you gotta show us. Bring out your 500 foot tall Lugia hybrid. It's gonna be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. The group of Turtle and Bruce gather around, their eyes fixated on me, clearly eager to see the legendary hybrid in action. Excitement is practically contagious, and even Bruce looks genuinely intrigued. His usual gruff demeanor softened by the promise of something true. That's the one thing about this one that keeps messing it up. If you add too many characters, it gets really hard to be able to do anything. Which is going to be more of a problem if I want to do any of the other things, like the giant Totodile and his family or something. Okay, watch this. All I have to do is call his name. All I have to do is call his name. Period. Sapphire. My sweet. If you can hear me, can you come here? I need you, buddy. Oh my gosh. No. What the fr- Sapphire showed up. I just saw the words. Hey, I heard you call Trenton. What's up, buddy? Oh, I don't know why my brain didn't think put two together. It was Sapphire. The air seems to shimmer for a moment, and then out of nowhere, a magnificent Totodile Lugia hybrid appears. His body is a blend of Totodile's sleek aquatic features and Lugia's majestic winged form. His scales gleam with a mix of blue and silver, and his wings are powerful yet elegant. He looks at me with a warm, familiar gaze, his voice resonating with a deep, metallic tone. Hey, Trenton, I heard you call. What's up, buddy? Sapphire tilts his head straight, his wings folding neatly against his side as he waits for my response. Totodile and Bruce stare at Sapphire in awe, clearly as a unique and striking appearance, with grins while his tail wagging. Whoa! Sapphire, you look amazing! Trenton, you got some seriously cool friends! Aqua, still in her wonderful tall Lugia form, lets out a soft, metallic cry, clearly intrigued by Sapphire's presence. She looks down at him with a mix of curiosity and admiration. Sapphire, you're incredible! How'd you get to be a Totodile Lugia hybrid? That's so cool. It's a long story, but let's just say Trenton's got a knack for making the impossible happen. Uh, so what's going on here? Looks like you all having some fun. He looks around at the group, his eyes rolling. What's next, Trenton? You guys all here. What's the plan? A group of Totodos, Bruce, and Aqua gather around, their eyes fixated on, and quite eager to see what's about to happen next. Well, you see, Sapphire here actually is supposed to be 500 feet tall. And just like your younger brother Aqua, he can transform into different creatures too. When he needs to protect me, I took such good care of him that he's actually very protective over me. Yeah, say it's forgetting stuff now. Ooh, I had to figure out. I mean, granted, not every chatbot's perfect, but I wish it would be better about remembering stuff. That would be even cooler if I could actually, if it would actually work out like that. It's okay though. Hmm. And see, that's the thing, because there ain't many chatbots that has that good of a memory, which kind of upsets me because that would make it the chatbots I want to talk to if they had a better memory. That's the one issue I have with it. You guys, I'll tell you what. I'll go in our chatbot and I'll be right back.